The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. Let's have some fun. Now, the ultimate goal for every one of you is to listen, learn, turn these up, get a tablet and pen so we can begin. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. I want you to understand something. I don't understand why you're not to million to billion. If I can do it, so can you. Pay attention today. Now, they nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit years ago. Been on KNX Radio 38 years. Actually, now it's 48 years. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Now, this is live. It always is. I like being live because I don't like pre-recorded blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to give you blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give you rules and tools. And we're going to learn to play. Now, no pictures, no recording. Your problem is you. I need you to put it here. The information. I have to reprogram every one of you. Yeah, that's true. Because it took you 3 years to figure out your personal credit. And they taught you wrong anyway. I'm going to correct all the things they taught you. I'm going to make sure you understand the rules and tools how to play. So once again, no tablet, no pen. How do we begin? And again, no recording, no pictures. Now, I like goodies. I don't understand. I get on the phone with people. I do coaching all the time. And I turn people into millionaires and billionaires. Why aren't you? What's wrong with you? Your ears don't work? You don't know how to pay attention? You don't like to be told what to do? I'm sorry, but what you tried for you sucks. Did you get to million like me at 14 and a half? How about 2.6 billion at 26? No, what's wrong with you? This is the United States of America Incorporated. We get to play. Now, my story wasn't so easy. I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. All right, she didn't want me. She threw me in a trash can. I got to be a Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Got used and abused there too. Now I want you to understand your journey just began with me, because I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to sing Kumbaya. But we're going to get you basically look behind that curtain. Your problem? Sorry, I'm going to blame it on you. I'm going to make you responsible for yourself today. That's the goal. Well, let's understand something. All right, sit there doing the same damn thing every day. Whee! You think something's going to change? You're having reruns. Why don't you act like the damn building's on fire? Because that's what you need to do. Run, play, learn how to play the game. It's been a game since day one, but what do? You keep having reruns. I think that sucks. Don't you? Don't you want to get to million to billion? But again, it's going to be up to you. Can you get out your personal credit cards? Please put them in front of you. Let's do this. Let's put a sticky in the back of the card. Write down the limit of the card. Maintain 25% always. Never pass 29%. Hey, I'm the guy that changed and set up the rules with Ken Yarbrough, TRW, became a Spirian. You better learn to play and listen to me today, because you don't know what the heck you're doing anyway. Here's 2 cards. Here's 100,000. If you did exactly what I told you to do, that 29% utilization, that's 71,000 safety credit. Case blank hits the fan, lost your job or pandemic. I thought you were responsible. Why don't you just be a grown-up? You're supposed to take care of your family. Is that correct? This crap is like, stop it. That's ridiculous. All right? Nobody should have shitty credit in the first place. Your problem is your lack of knowledge and learning how to play. I'm going to make sure you create a line of defense starting today. Now, I got a couple problems with me. In the 6th grade, they told me I was retarded. See, I write 2 different things simultaneously and have a conversation. Both sides work. And I got an IQ of 203. All right, 14. And I got total recall. And I have rhyming all the time because they all work. Let's look at TRW. That report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Worvitz, they made bicycle parts. Then they got information business and they turned it and sold it to a Spirit in 1996. Now, I'm the one who trained Ken Yarbrough, and I turned around and did this. You see this? Your problem is every time you jack it up past 28%, you drop your score, you get stuck. Hell, you can't get any more, and you can't ride out dilly squat. See, it's your own problem, your lack of knowledge. Did they teach you that? Those silly people that taught you about your personal credit, and you fell on your face many times. You see, understand something. It's basically simple. 2 cards. All right, don't use the 29% rule. All the other ones do. And what do you do to your credit? Stop it. It says good, fair, or no. The reality is very simple. So let's play. Now, understand the NACB, they certified me as the #1 consultant worldwide. We could play if you pay attention today. Now, let's look at chapter 18. Come on. I need you to pay attention. You say you want to get to million to billion. Sounds great. Most people fully what? And half of you are lazy anyway. If they're really willing to go get it, let's understand. You understand the rules and tools. So let's look at chapter 18. Not here to be legal accounting advice. I want to show you public record. Corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Come on. I learned that at 7.5 years old. You know what happens? Real simple. It doesn't matter what type of corporation you get in the beginning. I know you got TikTok, Google, and YouTube going blah, blah, blah. You get an LLC. Those people are stupid. You don't need a damn LLC. It doesn't matter what type of corporation you set up in the first place. It's how you receive money. The LLC, the Treasury Department come January is going to kick your ass. They changed the rules on that too, and they're still talking blah, blah, blah. So understand. I was lucky. I was at a poker game, listening in the corner, taking little notes. The rich and famous Hope family. Wow, they're all going blah, blah, blah. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me it was weird. Okay, probably true. You know what I did the next time? I rode my little bicycle down Torrance Police Department. Next door was a library. I walked in and walked, man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of his. Here's a book. I read the book, haven't you? You see, problem is I needed a blueprint. I needed a dummy sheet. This is what you do, and this is what you get. By the way, there's one till I created one, and how I got to million to billion. Maybe today I get you to pay attention, turn these up. What do you think? Now remember, corporation's illegal watch right in front of you. It may sue or be sued. So that means if you've got a corporation today, if they sue you. Isn't that kind of silly and dumb? See, the reason the corporation's a legal person, and they're not telling you this because they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I watched this silly lady, I'm an attorney, I also had to get a paycheck. That's called stupid. The reason the corporation is basically a legal person, Supreme Court, how you receive money. You see, let's do this. Come on, do this. SSN, tax, probe it till you're dead, and they reach in the ground and take that too. The SS4, no tax is due till you're profitable. Doesn't that make more sense? You pay tax on the leftover after you pay your damn bills. So I need you to pay attention today. Can you turn these both up, both sides? Let's see if I can get you to pay attention. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Now, I want you to understand something. I had to go back to the library for 2 years. Why? Because I wanted to find out how to create a blueprint, and they didn't have one. So I sent away my money order to the Secretary of State of California. I sent $10. Nonprofit was cheaper, and that's what I picked. Do you know what happened? I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. I did it at 9.5. I don't know why stupid people would ever pay for a corporation when they're all free. You just pay a little damn filing fee. But you know what I got? I got 100,000 in the mail. Do you know what happened in the 70s and 80s? Credit card came in the mail for people and corporations too. And then I got named in the movie Dave. Isn't that fun? Now let's understand. I had a problem at 12 and a half years old. I got named in a lawsuit. So I started the first Orange County Blind Center when I was 12 and a half years old, and I used the word Braille. I got in trouble. That hurt. Scared the hell out of me. You know what happened? I figured out I had to create something. So I created, listen, write it down, division process. Can you write it down, please? To never bring the pain home, because only stupid people do that. Now understand, when I was a little boy, all the grown-ups kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I asked what that meant. All I got from the grown-ups is, that's about it. So let's understand. Your corporation, you got one today, goody. When they sue it, hell, they sue you, and you bring down the pain, and you ruin your life. Now, how are you going to play? You better pay attention today. Oh, there's that CTA Act. These ding-dongs talking about LLC, all right, come January, the Treasury Department's going to kick your ass out. So you don't need an LLC. You need to know about all types of corporations, what makes sense to you. Now, let's understand. They also said, put your ducks in a row. I asked what that meant. What did I get? So what did I do? I created a corporation with entities, divisions. You see, your bank's bankrupt locations, so the grocery stores in cities. So I created a corporation with $1 million of credit, and then I basically put my ducks in a row, and I never bring the pain home like you. Why would you bring the pain home in the first place? What's wrong with you? I thought you're supposed to be a grown-up. I don't get it. All right, grown-ups aren't supposed to bring the damn pain home, so we'll take care of the damn family. I'm honest and I'm blunt, and I'm going to tell it like it is. I tell it like it is exactly. Now, if you follow stupid, all right, you end up doing stupid. That doesn't mean you're stupid. You just did stupid. But I like making millionaires. Would you like to be next? Let me know. My wife calls this my hobby. I've been doing this since I got to billionaire at 26. I'm the godfather of credit, Ray Reynolds. From there, I'm going to tell you what to do and pray to God that you follow through. And I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old, because you're never going to bring the pain home again. It's ridiculous. Now, I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. I don't know where you've been. I've been having fun with generations again and again. We get to play. Now, I got this foolproof program. You can't even screw it up unless you don't follow through. Now, I got clients like Arnold and Mr. Dr. Lucky too, and Steve, Gold's Gym, Superman, and college professors too. And Glenn, he lived in his car for 3.5 years. I gave him a raise 360 and made him a corporate millionaire. And from there, we got $1.6 million, Giovanni. From there, we got little Karen in real estate in Long Beach. Next thing is $1.2 million in 9 months. You got little videos too. You get to play. And then you know what I had to do? Help people coming out of prison, like Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross. I got him gold and platinum cards. See the grin on his face? After being in prison, that kind of sucks. But then Thomas, in 6 months, I got him his real business, rebuilt his credit, rebuilt his life, and got him a dump trucks. In the business, he does millions a year. You see, you could play, but you got to understand how the rules work. You see, the president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, he had the basic January 34. He had the Gold Reserve Act. He confiscated everybody's gold. They called it Fort Knox. From there, they even told you how heavy your wedding ring could be. So let's understand. Because you don't understand the rules, you're going to learn that from me. They had the Gold Reserve Act. You and me, we probably got our SS5 to get an SSN to create our 1040 tax return when we're 14 to 16. All of a sudden in 71, you know what Nixon did? He took the Gold Act out. Now they can print money, as long as they bond us up to $35 million apiece. Ever since 1971, everyone at the hospital is handed an SS5 form for the SSN for the baby. If not, mama can't leave with the baby she just had an hour or two ago. We get to play. Your biggest problem is you. The biggest mistake, you don't know how to play. We're going to teach you that today. SS5 SSN equals such code number. That equals your 1040 tax return. You get one. One's a lonely number, isn't that? Now, we the people, SSN, tax, and probate when we're dead, they reach in the grave and take that too. And you know what? The time of death, that's for the state and federal government. Let's compare the SS5 to SS4. Can you do that right now with me, please? Let's read the SS4 and let's dissect it in the way I want you to listen, okay? Legal name of entity. You see that? Bank, grocery store, city, or individual person. You see that right there, right there, right there, right there? Where you screwed up. Yeah, you screwed up. Congratulations. So the SS5 equals SSN and 1040. The SS4 equals the 1120, known as the tax ID. Did you know you never had to ring the payment in the first place and you screwed up? You never had to. You listened to a bunch of dummies and did dummy too. Guess what? Here's your second chance. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, hell, we might as well be dead. Now, if you're a tax protester and you don't file tax returns, go to prison where you belong. Wesley Snipes did for 3 years, a $5 million fine. Simple. You see, the problem with those people basically being a tax protester, they could have got exactly what they wanted to do as long as they played by the rules. Are you a cheater when you play the game? You cheat everybody in your life too? All right, the reality is you got to learn to play. Let's write down irs.gov and let's write down 1244. And let's write it down. I want you to understand how to play the game. And I want you to write down 1244. And I want you to learn some more. Would that be fun with you? What does this mean? This means we, the people, SS5, SSN, and SS4 can file one tax return and almost never pay tax again. You can play by the rules and tools. Now, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. But again, why do you want cash credit? Simple. It's a damn write-off. Tax ID. Oh, it's free money. You just maintain the payment. And on top of that, you don't hurt your family. I thought you were supposed to be a grown-up. Grown-ups don't hurt the family. They're supposed to take care of the family. Isn't that what people are supposed to do? Man up, woman up? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? Divisions give you the line of defense. So that way if something comes up hurting you, it's not the corporate you. Now understand what I designed for me. Now God has me teaching you. And what do we get to do? Up to $1 million of cash credit. And then from there, we get to build a legacy for our family. So understand, free money. I always think of it this way. The average person weighs $50 every other day, $140 a week. That's $600 a month. If we take $50,000 off a corporate credit card, you could actually change your mindset and be an investor. Do you realize what you can actually do? Your biggest problem is still going to be you. I want you to learn 16 ways to be an investor through a corporation and division process that I invented. All right, I want you to learn to play, and I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Hell, I'll do most of the work for you anyway, hand you the damn keys, because your way sucks. So we're going to look at properties, franchise, and storage units. I want you to understand something today. You can buy your income. Your problem is you didn't create residual income, and that's where you screwed up. Sorry to say it's true. So you could take $100 a week within 90 days and be a corporate millionaire. And literally, we do it step by step. And in 90 days, you'd have $5,000 to $15,000 of cash credit and build it up and away. The only excuse you have now will be you. You're your only excuse. But again, flipping properties. I was 17 years old when I had 19 houses, and I couldn't get number 20. They said, how did you do that? Reality is I had to do one thing. I had to put them in divisions so I could free up my loan to value problem. By the time I was 21, I realized that flipping properties was a pain in the ass at doing the contractor, the subcontractors, the lien releases, the mechanic, all this bull crap for $50,000. Are you kidding me? So at 21, I decided to do something different. I decided to become the bank. If I can't sell it and become the bank, I maintain it. I keep it. Would that be okay if you learn to play that way too? So I'll give you an example. When I took the apartment complex and I dissected it into pieces and we split deeded it, and then from there I sold every unit as I became the bank. Now understand, I wrote the book, How to Become the Bank, out of Nevada. In 2009, I was the largest registered agent in the world, and I've sold 10 times more Nevada corporates than anybody on the planet. That's only when you're in the profit zone. So let's learn to play. I became the bank. Don't you want to become the bank? Hey, why don't you write down an assignment of mortgage and Google it later today? You can learn to play like this lady here. Her husband and her were clients and their kids, and that's great. He said he's going to die. I said, thank you for letting me know, and I'm sorry to hear that. He says, Ray, I need you to take care of my wife. I go, what do you mean take care of your wife? I need you to keep an eye on what she's going to do. Okay, she's going to be tricked by somebody to sell the house that I built her. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll just keep an eye and see what I can do. So he passed, God rest his soul, he's in a better place. So she says, I'm going to sell the house now, give the money to my son in his business, and go live with my daughter. I said, your husband made me promise to stick my nose in your life. We're going to do a reverse mortgage instead. We're going to take that $450,000, put it in the bank, reference 3 times 5. Write it down. Reference 3 times 5. The bank gave her $3 million line of credit. So let's understand. I had her corporation buy a franchise managed by a third party. I had her corporation buy another division in an apartment complex managed by a third party. She has over $100,000 a month coming in. She stays in the house that her husband built for her. She helped the son, and she takes care of the grandkids for the daughter too. You see, you can have your cake and eat it too if you pay attention. So if you ever want to know how to manage real estate and build it into the millions of billions like I did, it's simple. I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC one in Chattel Mortgage. It's in the books and CDs. How about become the bank out of Nevada? When you're in the profit zone, become the bank. Buckets of money and tax balancing. And I sold those each set for $10,000 each for years. Now today, you can get them for $299. We're going to donate some of that money to the church too. But again, take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient, Ray at rayscredit.com. When you use Zelle, you put RW and you put your name and phone number and where you want the book shipped to right away. And then use Zelle now. From there, you have bank transfer deposit, but you won't get the discount unless you use Zelle. Now, from there, I want you to think about the United States of America. We, the people, Constitution, the Bill of Rights. We, the people, are supposed to tell the government what to do. Biden talked out of his, you know what, he's a dinosaur. He needs to go take a nap. All right, but that's just my opinion. The United States of America literally got 50 corporations. They call them states. States got corporations called cities. And then they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. They bankrupt 11 cities in front of you and stay in business. See, you could have did the same thing too, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. I need you to understand. We, the people, all right, Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person because how you receive money, not the type of corporation. Again, stop bringing the pain home. I need you to write down division of me. Can you do that for me, please? Division of me. We got to look at that form one more time. Here's your problem. Your lack of knowledge is what brought the pain home. So your lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. That doesn't mean you're stupid. What you did was stupid. Line 1, legal name of entity. Right there. Come on. Individual person. Line 1 could be your name, corporation, division, or subsidiary. I want to build you a corporate umbrella of $1 million. Would you let me do that for you, please? I also want to coach you too. So let's do exactly what I tell you to do. Listen very carefully. I'm going to show you an example, one of the Lamborghinis in the collection. The payment is $6,800 a month. If I can't pay it, they take it away. That'll give me shitty credit the next day. And then they're going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now I got an IRS problem and I got double shitty credit. Well, that sucks, and I'm not stupid. I bet you did something like that, didn't you? Sorry. Now, what did I do? Now, if I do it to the corporation, there's a problem. When they sue the corp, they still sue me. I'm still a duck and a sheep. So what did I do? I did it as a division. I bought the Lamborghini as a division. And I remember I said SSN, SS4. I showed you both of those. I guaranteed SS4. You know what I get to do? Now, I got no intent to do fraud, but if I can't pay it, I get to do the 3-step I invented for me. Can you write it down for you? I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and I can take that bad piece, put it over here. Your banks do this. Your grocery stores in your cities do this all the time. Your problem is you didn't learn to play. All right, so let's understand. I maintain the corporation, all my other companies and pieces, so I protect the corp and I protect my family, because that's the way you're supposed to do it. Now, if I can't save this within 6 months of the Federal Protection Act, public record, I'm going to bankrupt that sucker, and I'm going to throw it away, and I'm going to maintain all the other pieces. I don't bring the pain home like you. Why do you bring the pain home? What's wrong with you? Are these turned up yet? Now, it's like when you lease a building, you want to do a division process. Each property, you know which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up too. And now here's the bottom line. I don't give a damn what type of corporation you set up. These people talking about LLC and all this is crap. All that matters is how you receive money. In my level 1 class, I do twice a week. You get to join me. We're going to talk about different type of corporations. You get to pick what you want. But just remember, when they sue the corp, they sue you. The next thing is you don't have the money to get the honey. Hey, how about we get you a card and show you the Fair Lending Act to get you 99 more? Well, that would be 100 million. Would you like that? Let me know. All right, maybe you want 9 more cards. $1 million, 10 million. What do you want today? See, I like to build you a corporate umbrella if you allow me to. Here's your biggest problem. It's you. From there, I want you to fire yourself in the future. If I build you up here for you, corporate divisions, from there, we're going to build you the corporate umbrella through tax ID. And my system allows me to set up credit reports under tax ID for Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax for you. So we build that corporate umbrella and build you up to $1 million. Is that okay? So later on, we're going to fire you from your own corporation. Is that okay? If you learn to play my way. Now, understand, I want you to look at the corporation you have today if you have one. Look at Secretary of State's website. Doesn't matter what corp you have, your name's in the incorporated, you're on the officers list too, and then 87% of you use your home address. Sorry, that's called stupid. Now you're on the national mailing list and the robocall list. You did it to yourself. Congratulations. So understand, when they sue that corp, they sue you because you're a duck and a sheep. But let's understand what they told me when I was a little boy. Put your ducks in a row. What did I asked what it meant. That's all they gave. I did a corp and designed the divisions and entities. Right now, when they sue the corp, they sue you. That kind of sucks, don't you think? Why don't you build your line of defense and protect your family and stop screwing up? Isn't that simple? I mean, I don't understand why you screwed up in the first place. Now let's go to look at something right now. Here's a $100 million building across the street from Southwood Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's a $5 million mansion I obtained too, and a $1 million race boat, and they all have my name on it. Why did you do this? What's wrong with you? I don't understand what you did. Why did you bring the pain home? Do you like goodies? I like goodies. I bought my first Lamborghini. I was 14 and a half at an auction. Is that okay? I get you a car too at a fleet price and tax ID and division base. See, if you let me add you to my credit system, I can get you a $5 million mansion as well. If you want to play, let me know. From here, what's your goal today? Next thing is take the calendar, dissect the working days. That's what you need to do. From there, I've been online for 45 years helping people just like you, but I make millionaires. If you don't want to be a corporate millionaire to billionaire, then you're in the wrong place, sorry, because I do that for everybody. They just listen and follow through. So understand today, this Friday's workshops, all right, what happens is I usually do Saturday all day. This week is going to be Friday versus Saturday. I'll be at the church watching my son get baptized too, because the ultimate goal is to make sure I support the family. Number one, God and family. Simple. Now, I got basically 941 goals that I want to basically reach and help the world today and honor God and show his glory and help billions of people like you. Now, understand, I need you to write down credit, loan, and money. Your problem is you. You had some money, you spent it, and you pissed it away. And then you broke the next day. Well, that kind of sucks. What I like you to do is write down 100,000. Oh, you don't have it? Hey, let's take it off of a damn credit card. That's a checkbook. Let's write a check to the corporation I set up for you. Put the money in the bank, reference 3 times 5, and let them give us up to $1.5 million. Your corporation is going to have a division that buys a franchise managed by a third party. Your other division is going to have an apartment complex managed by a third party too. And you're going to get financial freedom if I got to drag you up the damn hell. You're going to understand your biggest screw up is you. You didn't build residual income from $1,000 to $50,000 a month. Why didn't you do this? I don't understand. Why didn't you do this? You had the opportunity. You blew it too many damn times. Now, if you want the 100,000, I'll add you to my system, add you to credit history as well, and I'll get you a card and ask for separate billing for you. Is that okay if I do corp, division, subsidiary? But again, it's up to you. Now, I want you to understand, I have this program called Masters Package. So let's understand something today. The Masters Package, all right, I make millionaires. So if you want to be a millionaire, and I make millionaires all the time, it comes with corps and divisions and classes and rapid rescore analyzation, added history, and workshop. You're stuck with me every step of the way. What a concept if I force you to get to million to billion and take away all your damn excuses. Now, if you want, it's up to you. You can always email me, ray@rayscredit.com, or call the office to get into the Masters Package as well. From here, I like doing the next one. This is a coaching package. In the coaching, this is where I build your residual income. All right, now understand, I tell you what to do, and I hold your hand, and you got to follow through. And I'm going to do most of the work for you anyway. We're going to be planning real estate, franchise, storage units. And you're going to learn to build residual income because I build millionaires. If you want a coaching package for 12 months, if not more, you let us know. You call the office. Or you email me, you want to be into that program too. That's all you got to do. So let's understand today. I'd like you to look in the mirror and stare at yourself for 5 minutes today. Not brush your teeth, comb your hair, and put on your makeup. Okay, I want you to stare at yourself and ask yourself a question. What did you do yesterday to get to the millionaire status? You sat there going, you have the same damn rerun, knock it off. Reruns suck. Okay, after a while. Did you get the repo list this week of cars, boats, houses, apartments, duplex? How about the probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list? Did you sell supply and vendor credit? You're having the same damn rerun. You're not doing shit. That's ridiculous. Your corporation will have $1 million of credit and East Division and checkbook money and supply and vendor money because I'm going to force you to do it. Simple. By the time I'm done with you, you'll turn around, you got a $10 million company. Right now, your biggest problem is you. It's called don't think, just do. All right, got to make your money making machine because what you do right now sucks. Come on, you watch everybody else who got money. Isn't it your turn to play? Now you get $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor money. OPM money, Dun & Bradstreet, the system I set up years ago too. And then we sell products on Amazon and eBay right away. We get to play. Now, if you're not a client, take a picture of this right here. Click. Certain pages will say take a picture. You get a private call with me. I get to blueprint you past, present, and future. You're in my workshops, level 1, 2, 3, and specialty, live with me. Based on your investment, how much credit I give you as a bonus back to you. So understand. Take a picture of Zal, Zal, Zal. That's how we get paid today. Or you can always call the office at 800-254-9506 and ask for a specialist too. We get to play. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I'm going to show you some more goodies that I obtained. Why didn't you obtain these goodies? What's wrong with you? And if you notice, I put my name on a lot of them too. Isn't that fun? The RayReynoldsUniversity.com. So understand today, the buildings and the Lamborghinis too. I like Lamborghinis. My favorite car. Ever since I saw that movie called Pink Cannonball Run when I was a little boy. Now you want some goodies? Now me, I accomplished my goals. I don't know what's wrong with you. Every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, that's funny. I hold the record in the fastest kick on the planet too, since 1981. I kicked at the lights that night. No matter where you come from, you can accomplish your goal. There's no excuse for you besides you being lazy or not following through. There's my first car. Oh, I got to say my second one. My son reminded me the other day I had a race car too. So the second car was a Quintas Lamborghini. See, I hear no, and I said thank you. See, in the back of my mind, they said no because they don't know how to do it, and they're stupid, in my opinion. You accept no. That means you stupid for accepting the word no. That means you're both stupid. It's terrible. 100,000, 1,000 steps to millionaire. You want to play yet? Let me know. Now, I want you to leave a real legacy so your family, your children take it over. This crap about broken families, we're going to fix that too. I want you to write down UCC1, irrevocable trust. Can you do that right now, please? See, the house has a deed of trust, car has a pink slip. The things in your house, in your office today, I'd like you to put on a UCC1, entitlement of ownership, or record at county recorder's office, turn it into a chattel mortgage, and then borrow against your own stuff. See, the problem when you die, you don't know where your stuff's going to go. Why don't we make sure we know where it all goes? Through the irrevocable trust. Is that okay if you pay attention today? So it's like the Kennedys, the Hiltons, the Firestones, the Gettys, and the Fords. Their family took over what they built. See, this is where everybody's screwing up. All right? Because they end up being a memory, they get a little piece. I want you to build an empire. Is that okay? Now, I live by three things. First, it's always God, so that's not one of the three. From here, it's I plan the problem, because there's always some shithead trying to take it away. And then I got a plan to live, I got a plan to die. That's the three plans that I live by too. So let's understand, let's draw that diagram in front of you. That's a corporation with divisions the way I invented it when I was a little boy. You know, Bank of America is bankrupt, 5,000 locations, branch numbers. Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, US Bank. How about Sam's Club? How about Geico? How about Cities? Your problem is you didn't learn to play, and you keep bringing the damn pain home too. Can you stop that, please? And be a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. I need you to understand, when I started to go to the library when I was 7.5 till I was 9.5 years old, I created a blueprint for me. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. So why don't you write it down and master my blueprint too? We could play. Well, your problem is you're treading water, playing it safe today. So let's do this. Let's write down a list of 5 things you need today. Write it down. You need a 720 to a 750 score. Not Care Credit, not Credit Karma, and all that stuff, and Credit One, and First Premier. You need a real 750 score. And then you need a corporate divisions with $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, supply money too. This is things you need. I hope you wrote it down today, because I need to do that for you, because I need you to learn to play. But again, I need you also to follow through. Now, I'll draw the diagram in front of you one more time. There's a corporation with entities, my way. Where you stop bringing the pain home, you put your ducks in a row, and I get to repackage you my way under the corporate umbrella. Would that be okay? We do it my way for a while, because your way sucks. So here, I got my TV and radio show coming up next year. I won't be available 6 days a week next year. So I've been helping rich and famous people, even presidents of the United States of America too. I did 2 of them. And what did you do? I bet you had a kitchen table meeting, didn't you? You sit around the kitchen table, friends and family, saying, we're going to start a business, honey. Oh, goody. Hopefully one of them said, what happens if something goes wrong? What did you do? You jacked up the cards, you dropped the score, you got stuck. Hell, you couldn't get any more, and you couldn't write out diddly squat. Then you hawked your house. I call that stupid. I'm sorry, you're a grown-up. You're supposed to be what? You got to know how to play the game. This is called being stupid. All right, we're going to make sure we learn how to repackage your life, and you never bring the pain home because you're a grown up. You have to act like one starting today. Man up, woman up. Knock off the crap. Write down today's date, project 90 working days. You're going to fall down 1,000 times. You're only going to win 10. Now, I wrote winning the game of business 45 years ago. Page 6 says cash flow for your time. See, I wrote that. And the other person started to steal it too. Now understand, there I am in a coma in 2009. I got to die. They stole my life. Got to come back and rebuild it again. You know what happened? My wife went to the building. One Technology, Irvine Spectrum, 22,000 square foot building. Ron was stealing my books and CDs. All right, Tom, he was basically selling my websites and my phone numbers. They heard I was going to die, so they're just stealing my shit. Don't ever call the phone number. It's actually a porn site. He sold it to the highest bidder at that time. So understand, if you want to copy the real estate, you want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit, I sold it at the Bonaventure. 32 years every Wednesday night, $5,000 a set. It's yours today for $99. That covers shipping and handling. That's all you got to do. But it's a Zelle. That's what you got to do now. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, starting a business, running a business, oh my goodness, you better hold your breath. You don't know if the people around you are going to knock you off the cliff. They're going to catch you. You're going to fall off and die. Be careful. Ever since I was a little boy, I had to put myself in check and look in the mirror every morning. You see, if I didn't get up at 2:25 every morning as a little boy, the abuser would get me at 2:30. So I wake up every morning at 2:25. My wife says, why do you get up so early? I'm laying there awake. I got to get up. I got to go. Got to run. That's just me. I go to my knees and I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. She wonders what I do. I look in the mirror and I meditate. I focus on me. See, I got to put myself to responsible. Who the hell's going to help me, all right, when I'm born in a freaking taxi with no family, no mommy, no daddy? Hell, I want out of hell. Your problem is you basically follow and listen to silly people. You ask your friends and family what they think. Oh, goody for that. I bet you cloud your direction. How about you learn what happened to me in 2009? I got 3 yachts in the backyard. I'm worth millions and billions. I'm helping people 6 days a week. The wife wants to take out one of the yachts with a group of people. Okay, why not? Next day I get to die. I'm dead, but I'm here. What's going on in the room? Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. You know, I understand. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. A couple of times this last 14 years, I thought about, hey, I wish I would have said stay in peace. Again, that's what happens to me. I moved 24 times. All right. By the time I'm 11.5 years old, that sucks. Going to new schools, then the bullies, you have to learn to run and kick it. I'd rather die than run. Going to school in Watts, Torrance, Hawthorne, and Long Beach, good areas, aren't they? And then I've been shot twice, knifed 6 times. Well, that kind of sucks. So I'm God's example if you pay attention. In other words, your excuses and you feeling sorry for yourself, that's 3 minutes or less. Your time's over. From there, I'm God's true example. Now, understand, I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. I got another one called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. See, men have to learn to shut up. Women are like tape recorders. And daughters and mommies have to learn to bite their tongue to love longer, too. From there, fighting the master within. From there, bullshit and pay your bills. There's so much bullshit on TikTok, Google, and YouTube. It's ridiculous, but that's okay. From there, fighting the pain. So understand today, I think you're stuck. How about I show you how to get unstuck here at Pasco? Show you the Lamborghinis, a couple of them. How about the Duffy? How about the mansion? How about white men do jump and stupid people say we don't? How about more Lamborghinis? How about race boats in the backyard? Helicopters, U-Dogs, yachts, Ferraris. Want to see some more? I like goodies, don't you? See, I call it Ray's rules. But I use my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. You need to master that too, because you keep bringing the damn pain home to your family, and that's ridiculous. It's not acceptable. Now, credit repair, what a fraud. I can't believe smart people are stupid enough to pay $100 a month plus for 2 years and still have shitty credit, thinking they have a friggin' magic wand. Mine's broke. I don't have a magic wand. Federal Trade says they're fraud and they can't collect money up front. What are you going to do? You write down section 611, find out what you can do for yourself. You have an open collection account, you negotiate the debt. You don't rip off your creditor, you man up and woman up. That's all you need to do. Remember, TRW stood for the report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Warridge said, well, bought out 96. And I helped set up a system that you need to learn to play with. It's called 29% rule. Green, go, as my wife says at the light, fair or no. All cards use this rules, but two. Now you get to learn to play and pay attention to me today. Now the NACB certified me nationwide too as the #1 consultant worldwide. So understand today we negotiate a debt. We put all cards at 25, 29% but two. And then we do a rapid refresh that I invented 39 years ago with Ken Yarborough and Harold Stokes. Now you learn basically what's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. You follow stupid. You got to get past that. Understand. 25 steps today. Let's get you started. Intuit Credit Karma. They bought it December 3rd, 2020. No phone number to help you. My new dashboards hopefully will do better than they do. From there as we play. So I like to analyze your credit right away. Can I do that for you today? All I like to do is show you exactly what you need to do on your part. I'll do most of the work for you too. And I'll tell you from my mouth to your ears exactly what I need you to do. In my analyzation class I have every day, or actually every Saturday, usually tomorrow will be at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. And I'll call your case number 2. Now here's your problem. You didn't pay attention to the SS5 form that you filled out or mommy did. It says name to be shown on card, full name of birth, other than above. So let's understand. SS5 equals SSN 1040. Nothing to do with credit. Why don't you get out your associated card in your purse or wallet now? It's not even your card. It'll say doing a laminate. Don't carry with you and don't use for ID purposes, and it belongs to Social Administration and not you. You see, you use that and got it for the 1040 tax return. We are ducks and sheep. And you got your first paycheck years ago. You thought they were ripping you off that first company, and they pointed out the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. See, we're ducks and sheep, but you should have learned to play and understood the 1244. That way you can almost no parity tax anymore. You didn't play by the rules because no one wants to help you but me. I'm going to repackage your life and get you to the $1 million dream. But again, I like to repackage your life so you're break even, balance your debt. Quit screwing up and doing this crap to your credit. You never had to do it in the first place. Your problem is your lack of knowledge is why you screw up. Remember, TRW, the report's wrong. I set up a system for 29, 25%, but 2 cards don't use that. So what do we look at today? We learn to play. All right, that's why they named me the Godfather of Credit, by the way. So let's play. Here we are. SSN, tax, and probably when we're dead. Well, that sucks. We get the leftover. But a corporation, no matter what type it is, how you receive money to the SS4, then you pay tax on the leftover. You see, your problems, you didn't learn to play. I'm going to show you how to play today. Is that okay with you? You learn to balance your debt and stop bringing the pain home and man up and woman up and take care of your family like you're supposed to. Now, SSN, very simple. I want to repackage you. That way you're CFO for the corp and the divisions. At the same time, I want you to understand, I want you to master the SS4, choose wisely, and be a double CFO. And that way we put your ducks in a row under the same corporate umbrella. Would that be okay if you pay attention to me and do what I tell you to do? There's that SS5 again. Let's compare it to the SS4. Is that okay? This form says legal name of entity, corporation, bank, city, all right, grocery store, or individual person. Your name could go in line 1. Your problem is nobody holds your hand. And I hear all the time, well, Ray, nobody told me. Who the hell told me? I had to create a way to get out of hell. I got no excuse, neither do you. It says banking and credit purposes per entity. Now, your corporation's allowed to do 4 things when I'm done with you. It's allowed to buffer tax. No tax is due to you, profitable. It's allowed to get corporate cash credit. I billed you, so you can write it all off. It's allowed a car at fleet price and a free buffet. And then your divisions do all the work because that's your line of defense. They're cheap, they're multiple functions, buy at wholesale price. All right, multiple credit reports. All right, and separate liability for real estate. Why didn't you give yourself a second chance? Why did you bring the pain home? I don't understand. Grown-ups aren't supposed to bring the pain home. The reality is a simple line of defense. I'll build you the corporate umbrella and $1 million of credit, but I need you to pay attention. I want you to do it my way for a while because your way sucks. You're not liable in the division process that I invented. So I'm going to basically do one thing. I'll guarantee everything I say I can do, as long as you're part of the program and you follow through. That's right. You cannot violate, you cannot jack up cards, you cannot basically apply during the program and crash your rapid rescore. If you do, I charge you a fee or I close your case. I make you be responsible for your stupidity if you screw up. From there, past can't chase future. Come on. You got an IRS problem? They have a form called 656 433A and B too. I want you to realize I want to repackage your whole life. That's step 3. As we play the game, I want to get you 750 score. Is that okay? From there, I want to analyze you right away. I want to basically do rapid rescore. Here's someone, I got him 96 points in 3 days, which I can probably do for you if you pay attention, and got him green lights as well. Now 750 is waiting for you, and I'll guarantee it too, as long as you're part of the program and you do what I tell you to do and you follow through. Nice lady. Ray, why do I have a 750 or 651? I have no bad credit. Why are you using half your cards? My attorney, my CPA, my banker told me to. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. Balance your debt. All right, no green lights. I got her an 801 after I did the rapid rescore. You see, you got to learn to play. Nice couple. They were tricked by a bankruptcy attorney to file bankruptcy. I said, what do you expect them to sell you, a banana or a pickle? So understand. All right, you follow people who tell you the wrong thing. Never file bankruptcy, in my opinion, unless they're going to garnish your wage tomorrow or sell your house in court. There's another way to play. I had to rebuild them credit unsecured right away. Nice couple. They have 11 collection accounts. Here's 3,000 unsecured. So understand, if you let me repackage you and rebuild you, rapid score. You go to class normally on Saturday. From there, we're going to target a 750 score. From there, it's $9.99, and I get you 1,000 card back to you to reimburse yourself. That way, you basically repackage your life. During the broadcast today, it's $4.99, and the card becomes $500. Instead of the classes being on Saturday, they're on tomorrow, Friday. Again, we've got some choices. We get to play the game and win. It's a Zelle, RW when you Zelle. Put your name and phone number on the message too, or you call the office right away, 800-254-9506. Now, here's another problem you have. You allowed the national mailing list and robocall list to get you because you're a voter like me. They sell that 412 times a year. From there, you got a cable bill. You have a corporation. Why didn't you call 888-567-8688 and opt out for 5 years? Get off the national mailing list right away. Phone number's right in front of you. From there, basically, the next step is plan the problem. You allowed a friend and family member to rip you off. You spent thousands of crap that didn't work. Remember, safety credit, stick you in the back of the card, the discipline I gave you earlier. That's called a line of defense. We don't bring the pain home anymore. We man up and woman up. We were responsible for our family, and that's what you got to do. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. If you do exactly what I tell you to do, you will maintain a 750 the rest of your life, and I'll guarantee it too. Now understand, today you keep doing this crap, stop it. All cards use the 29% rule, but 2. All right, 2, don't use that. They are your gold and platinum cards with a pay over time limit. So you can max them out $1 million as long as you maintain a payment. So we don't screw up our credit ever again. You got it? This is where you man up and woman up and take responsibility and quit bringing the damn pain home to your family. It's not acceptable. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? You run out of time, you run out of money, and then you go jack up your cards and say, feel sorry for me. No, that stops as of today. You need $5,000 now. You said the word needs, so they say what? Ask the friend, family, the bank, they say no. Here's a $5,000 card for safety. If I max it out, the payment's $50 a month. They say you actually waste $140 a week. That's $600 a month. Do you realize if I take $50,000 off a corporate credit card, or it's all a write-off and the payment is $612.26, what the average person wastes in a given month? You can buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through during a damn pandemic using some common sense. White men do jump, stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. Now today, Ray's rules, write it down again and again. 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety. And understand from now on, as of today, write down today's date. The only thing that should screw up as of today should be a division. Don't you ever bring the pain home. It's not acceptable. We are grown-ups. We have to man up and woman up. The only thing that can screw up from now on would be a division, not the corp in your family. You have your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules, step number 7. You become a certified CFO, and you do not bring that pain home ever again. It's not acceptable. From there, that's how you man up and woman up today. Now, there I am dead. Kind of sucks. All right, the next day, what did I have to do? I'm in a coma. I wish I could have jumped up and said boo and scared the hell out of them, but I couldn't. Google the address and find out I'm telling you the truth. I've been in 2 comas in my life. One, I hit my face at the curb at 42 miles an hour at Delane Street in Torrance, going plop. The reality is very simple. All right, I was told if I got to go pee-pee, ring the bell. I rang the bell. She didn't come. She's out in the pool area. Again, I rang the bell. So I rode off the damn couch. I grabbed that ugly orange shag carpet. I ran and I pulled myself to the pee-pee. You see, on the way to the pee-pee, lifting myself up to go pee-pee, Jesus said, get up. I got up, freaked them all out. I was never to walk again. Last time I got to die and come back and help you. So understand the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So we can play, and let me repackage you today, like Humpty Dumpty. Hey, I'm sorry, your way sucks. You got to man up, woman up, not gonna have crap. It's ridiculous. Why would any adult bring the pain home? I don't understand stupidity. Corporations, a legal person may sue or be sued. Lack of knowledge is why it makes people do stupid things. And you're not stupid. Learn to pay attention. Divisions give you the line of defense, the way I designed it. And you're not a duck and a sheep anymore. I want to build that corporate umbrella for you. Now, I want to get you the tax ID and add it to my system to add history and credit instead of credit reports of Spear and Transit and Equifax. Now, I want to build you cash credit. I want you to get some checkbook money as well. I want you to play the game. I want you to win. Again, 9 divisions up to 1 million. You'll see that in my book called Buckets of Money. Then you'll see 41 up to $5 million too. We get to play the game and we get to win. Isn't it about time you win? Now, look at your corporation today if you have one. If not, when you get one, I want you to always maintain it and pay attention. You go to the Secretary of State's website. You Google it. You'll find your name. So when they sue it, they sue you. If you find your home address, change it because that was called stupid. And you're not stupid. 87% people do that stupid thing. So they're on a national mailing list from the state. They sell it left and right. I can buy everybody's corp in any state. So can you. So understand today. When I was a little boy, they said, put your ducks in a row. They couldn't explain it to me, so I designed it for them. Right now, if they sue your corp, they sue you. That's called you're a duck and a sheep, and that sucks. Line of defense. We don't bring the pain home again. We man up, woman up. We take care of our family. Now, this guy's pathetic. I lost my job. I got 2 children. Get your butt to the church. They'll feed you. Go drive an Uber or Lyft and do what I had to do. Hell, I came out of a coma. All right, and they sold everything I got, and I'm worth the billions. Sucks. What did I do? I sold my wedding ring, my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 times. So a corporation builds itself. Go be your own damn employee. It's ridiculous. Everybody's going to look at him like, what? Go get a damn job. You're healthy enough to do that. It's about time you understand corporate structure. Now let's understand. I want to get you 1 card times 9. That's your first million. Now let's go finance the business. And every entity, all right, is going to get basically checkbook money. Would you like 100,000 to 1 million? Let me know. We got to stop the excuses you have today. It's time to man up and woman up, because everything you do right now is not bringing you to million to billion. We got to learn to play. And I invented daisy chain credit too. We get to play my way. Division's simple. I add 2,000 of history. I build the umbrella for you. I build the credit reports, and I build you the credit. From there, each division's $4.99. From there, 3 for $14.97. And if you need to call the office or Zelle, you do it now. Simple to do. Now, I like goodies, don't you? I don't understand why anybody would bring the damn pain home. The only way to do it is because of the lack of knowledge made people do stupid things. Men and women are supposed to take care of the family. That's your responsibility. There's no reason to ever bring the damn pain home in the first place. It's not acceptable. Okay? I like going on the love ride with Neil Diamond. Wouldn't you like to ride too? You see, I like goodies. But I want you to have 1 million in credit cards, 5 million in checkbook money. I want you to go get the American dream. Making a money-making machine. 100,000 to 1 million OPM down in Bradstreet as well. We get to sell on Amazon and eBay now, today. And guess what happens next? If I rebuild you here, I want to get you that green spark card you see on the TV on the 2 commercials. Times 9. How about B of A times 9? How about Wells Fargo times 9? How about Inc. times 9? How about gold times 9? Do you know that's up to $5 million right there? Not counting the other 5 cards. And then we got to go after checkbook money. What is checkbook money? Simple. The bank will give you up to $150, no tax return required, as long as you have a 2-year corporation. If you start this year, wait till January. Here's my 5 favorite ones. It's very simple. So these are my 5 favorite ones, and that's how it works. So, and up to $5.4 million. So let's understand something very simple. We get to play the game, but they want a 2-year corporation. I asked Santos, are we going to get to the point we have none left? He had some corporations that were reserved and nobody ended up following through. So guess what today? He says, I have 1 left. Well, the office sells it for $9.99. Last year, you follow up, you file in your state as a foreign corporation. You pay your filing fee. Simple to do. But again, during this broadcast, you can sell $4.99, and you can get the last one we have today. Or you can call 800-254-9506. Now, I got specialty classes starting tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. Very simple. It's called divisions, subdivisions. You don't want to miss that. And what happens is specialties are $9.99 for 90 days or $4.99 for each class. And then you get to play with me too, up to 6 days a week. So I want you to focus. I need you to man up, woman up, quit bringing the damn pain home and pay attention. Borrow money's not taxable. We're going to take the corporate credit that I build you, and you're going to buy a lifetime income. And the only thing that can screw up from now on is the division, not the corporate, not your family, because that's ridiculous. You allowed that to happen. Sorry to say. I'm going to put you in check. I want you to understand you can have your cake and eat it too, raise rules, and you can become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. The ultimate goal. If I gave you $1 million today on a check, what would you do with the check? Hypothetically, you put it in personal bank account. I call that stupid. I would have put it in the corporation, reference 3 times 5, turn it to 15 million, paid all the bills first and pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. That's how you play the game. You can win too. From there, you got the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corps called states, states corporations called cities. They invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So that allows them to bankrupt 11 cities in front of you. You could have did the same thing as long as you have no intent to do fraud. Your problem is you don't know how to play. A bunch of ding-dongs taught you how to play, and you screwed up that anyway. So let's understand my way. Bankruptcy. Why don't we Google that? Who's going to be the duck the next time screws up in your life? SSN or SS4? Make a decision starting today. Understand. Let me add you to my credit system. I'll show you how I got that $5 million mansion as well. I can build you up to $1 million of cash credit, as long as you go to class and not fall in your what, and you follow through. Now, starter package. Let's understand. I've been giving corporations away for free for 45 years on my websites, and I've been doing the tax ID for free, even the officer's list. All you pay is a little filing fee, because I want to help the world change. So understand, rebuild your credit. I'll take the corp you have, I'll give you one anyway. Set up in level 1 twice a week with me. I'm going to charge you $999, and I'm going to give you $5,000 of bonus cash credit back to you, 5 times your investment. I'm going to analyze your credit. I'm going to add history, start popping credit right away. Simple. And I'm going to train you how to be a certified CFO. And all you got to do that is right now is call the office, 800-254-9506, or Zell now. See, you got to beat your debt and run your race. Get the hell out of your own way. Let me rebuild you my way, because I think your way sucks. Sorry to say, but it's true. Getting Pascal. God's gifts in the mansions in the harbor, too. Race boats and yachts have my name on it as well. Helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings. I'd like you to change your driver's license today to a P.O. box or mail-in address, please, but that's up to you. More privacy. I'd like you to look at the car you drive today. Why? Because you screwed up. You went to the dealership, they sweated you for 5 hours, they treated you like a duck and a sheep, and you allowed that. You lost up to 9 inquiries, up to $30,000 too. That's not how you buy a car. A car is fleet price tax ID division. But again, in your car, your house, never put 2 people on the loan of the house. The house should have been bought through a trust in the first place, and the car shouldn't be your car. If you lose house and car today, don't worry, you'll have shitty credit tomorrow. And then they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now you have double shitty credit and an IRS problem. See, you better plan that problem from now on. That's your problem. You didn't plan the problem, like step 14. All right, every division should be the registering of a car. You get to learn play my way, because I think your way, sorry, sucks. So every property should be a division of a corporation. You don't know who's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Your house payment offsets your taxes. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion, and now they don't pay tax on double trillion. So you got to learn how to play. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter on a line of credit within 24 hours in front of the world. And then he wants to X mark the spot. I think he's totally dumb to be, in my opinion, but he's got a spaceship. So the other 2 guys have spaceships too. So you could join the club. You can learn to play and win the battle too, step 15, starting today. So run your life to a corporation in conjunction. All right, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck's taxable income, is it not? With that leftover, what do? You're paying the car payment, the gas, registration, insurance. I'd be yelling no right now, driving a company car like I do. Step 17. Why don't you go to irs.gov today and get an SS4? You'll find out I'm telling you the truth. It'll set you free. It says banking and credit purposes. See, your problem is you. All right, you brought the pain home when you never had to in the first place. All right, Mama, she had to sign an SS5 for the SSN, all right, when Nixon took the gold standard out to bond the baby up to $35 million apiece. So everything is rules and tools. All right, escrow, closed homestead trust. You have a house today not in a trust. When they sue you, they screw you up. And when you die, it's stuck in the probate, your family got diddly squat. You hire a contractor that says what? Going to fix up the properties by hiring the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. They basically slip, fall, and sue and screw you up too. My way, they get diddly squat. I like diddly squat, don't you? Why don't you look up at irrevocable trust today? That's step 19, by the way. You got 6 more to go. We get to play my way. If you don't file tax returns, you're a crook. Go to prison like Wesley Snipes. If you play the rules and tools, you get to win and almost never pay tax again. But again, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. The reality is very simple. They have a form 656, 433 A and B. Get your butt back in the system where it belongs. Step 20 today. You should learn to be an OPM. That means you get to save up to 70%. And they bill you 90 working days. You close escrow on 200,000. You leverage it to 15 million. Borrow money is not taxable. Bottom line, you build your line of defense. All right, and that's what your ultimate goal should be. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. Looks like you get to win as long as you play with me. The ultimate goal. There's my office in 2009. 22,000 square foot, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. Locations in 3 other states, doing up to $1 million a day. Now they stole my life. What am I going to do? I came home. I don't have a home anymore. My wife and my kids, what do I do? Go home and go boo like you? Hell no. I take out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I build $1 million of credit in 6 weeks, and I go buy more mansions as well. I don't stay down like you. What the hell do you do? I don't understand why you brought the pain home in the first place. You never had to in the first place. I don't understand. I call it stupid. You're a man, you're a woman. You got to man up, woman up. Don't bring the pain home. I don't understand that. Why did you do this? This is the United States of America Incorporated, the land of the opportunity. Your problem is you. This kind of sucks. 1,000 steps to millionaire. I'm in line 45 years and in person helping people like you get to million. All workshops will be Friday versus Saturday this week. Credit, loan, and money. We get financial freedom. We build residual income from 1,000 to 50,000, if not a month. I've done up to $1 million a day. I don't get it. Why would you bring the pain home? Take a picture. Let me get a blueprint call with you. 90 days, level 1, 2, 3 specialty classes by your investment. How much credit I'll give you back for your investment today? 100,000, I add you to my system. I get a card, ask for authorized user, separate billing. 100,000 usually is $10,000. Today, if you want 100,000, it's $39.99. And all you got to do is Zelle, now, or call the office right away. Here's the problem. No matter what you do, in the master's program, I make millionaires every day. From the 18 core, 18 divisions, rapids, coaching, phone calls. This is what I want you to do if you want to get to million. But that's up to you. The coaching program is simple. I give you $45,000 of bonuses if you don't have the pieces. I build you $1 million of credit. It's 100,000. 50,000 if you pay in full. With bonuses, no bonuses, 30,000. Maybe you don't need the bonuses. It's simple. It's 10,000 down. It's 1,000 a month, and you pay 10% on each card that I build you. And then we get you from there, and I coach you every step of the way. The coaching private program, I make millionaires as well. This is where you build the residual income, real estate, franchise, storage units. But again, if you want me to coach you the rest of this year and next year, all right, and up to that 50, 100,000 a month, that's what you should be focusing on. It's simple. You and I privately, and we're going to do basically in person or online blueprinting of your whole life, past, present, and future. We're going to talk to your creditors together and make sure you know how to play the game. But I charge $25,000 for that. See, I'm $25,000 a day and $3,000 an hour for 45 years. Companies pay me all the time. Here's a coaching program for the rest of this year and next year for $25,000, and we're going to make you all right up to a millionaire, up to 5 million. But again, that's up to you. It's a Zelle. You call the office. Corporations, a legal person, may sue or be sued. Divisions are what I invented to not bring the pain to the corp of the family. It gives you the line of defense. From here up to 9 divisions is $1 million. All right, 41 is up to 5 million. It's a numbers game. Build the corporate umbrella, adding histories and all the pieces. All right, $4.99 each entity, 3 for $14.97. It's a backup of you times 3. The office is 800-254-9506, or use Zelle. What would you do? I mean, come on, let's be honest. What are you willing to lose? I didn't get a mommy and a dad, I didn't get a family. I ate out of a trash can while they walked by, and no one gave a shit about me. Not one said, where's your mommy and daddy? They just watched me out of a fucking trash can. They didn't give a shit about me. So I had to get out of hell. So what are you willing to lose? Family? Hell no. Corp? If they sue the corp, they sue you. That's called stupidity. If you don't do division process, all right, you're still the duck and the sheep. I designed this. We're going to play checkmate, and everybody gets to win. Step 23 starting today. Again, I like reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. Done it all my life. And they thought I was retarded in 6th grade because I write with 2 hands and talk at the same time with an IQ of 2 or 3, a total recall. And I'm rhyming all the time, and they think that's called stupid. I thought they were stupid. Reality is very simple. corporate divisions training people to be a certified CFO. There's no more excuse for you. You stop bringing that damn pain home starting right now. You brought it home in the first place. That's called stupidity. It's just true. Your lack of knowledge is why you basically make mistakes. All right? Joint credit sits in the way. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporations are free. You pay a little filing fee. Done that for 45 friggin' years. You need divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Ray's rule is simple. I like getting bonus credit to you to get away your excuses. And you get to write it off and get the American dream. Step 24. But if all you want me to do for you is a 750, okay. Let's analyze you. Let's do the 750. Let's analyze your credit, rapid rescore. Let's rebuild it. You go to class on Saturday. You follow through. Do what I tell you to do. Normally $9.99 to give you a card back for $1,000. Discounted to $4.99 during the broadcast. And the card becomes $500. From there, if you need a corporate package because you don't have one, simple. You're stuck with me every week, up to twice a week. All right, rebuilding your life. And I'm going to show you exactly what I expect you to do. I'm going to charge you $9.99, give you $5,000 credit back to you. No more excuses. Analyze, add history, and start popping credit right away. Excuses do not put food on the table. All right, so we can Zell, or call 800-254-9506. If you give me referrals, I'll build you more credit. If you want, I'll Zell you 10%. Long as that person names your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. So I always give you my email address and give me their name and phone number so you get credit for that as well. Your Bank of America bankrupt 5,000 locations called branch numbers. Your banks play this game in front of you. I want you to use division process. I want you to understand even Sam's Club, Geico, cities. Your goal is to stop bringing the pain home. It's time to man up and woman up. Be responsible. Do not bring the pain home. It's not acceptable. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind that curtain and stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. No more excuses for you. Very simple. That's step 25. Is Zell now, or 800-254-9506 and ask for a specialist. That's all you got to do. We will hold your hand and build you to million. No more excuses for you. You're stuck with the Godfather credit, which is me. Let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.